Most organisations today produce dozens, if not hundreds, of internal and external reports and documents. Let's take a look at an example of what they are typically producing. Our document is a combination of words or narrative, numbers and charts. The typical process is very manual, time-consuming, one that involves copying, pasting and rekeying data, be that into tables, charts or the narrative. What we're aiming to do is eliminate a lot of that time-consuming, manual, error-prone process that gets repeated over and over again. So how do we do this? We take what is typically a manual, disjointed process and wrap it into a platform that provides report process automation. Activity dashboards like this provide full transparency into the steps involved in document creation. Comprehensive workflow capabilities govern the progression of the report through to completion, meaning the document owners are now able to instantly monitor the delivery of all stages of their document. Each document can be broken into logical sections. Security and workflow are used to govern access as the document progresses towards completion. So users can now work collaboratively within multiple people able to edit and review the document simultaneously. Users work with a familiar tool set in Microsoft Word, Excel and PowerPoint. They can load and leverage their existing Office documents, which means that creating documents in our solution is a quick and easy process that is managed by business users. Microsoft Word is used to manage the narrative or descriptive part of the report. This is the same familiar Word that users use today. However, our solution extends the capabilities of Word and Excel by providing the full security and control around who accesses what and when, and also giving a full audit trail of all changes. So we're easily able to answer the questions about who changed what when, or who accessed what when, and so on. Excel objects are the way users manage data, tables, charts, graphs, or the numerical parts of the report. But unlike most existing document creation processes, there is no need to manually dump data from the source systems or copy and paste or rekey data. We now allow direct integration to the source systems. So we're eliminating that low-value, high-risk, error-prone process. A simple wizard sets up data connections to the source, whether that be OLAP such as TM1 or Excel or relational databases, data warehouses, GL systems, ERP systems, etc. Cognos Disclosure Management simply lets you connect and automate the process and pull those values into the document. After creating a connection, a query is defined and associated with the report. And once that's done, data will automatically flow into the document. Now that we have data flowing into the report, we can now insert variables in text or labels into the narrative. The narrative in these types of reports is not static. It tends to be quite fluid, changing based on business circumstances or as the source data changes. An example of this, we see a total headcount number. We don't rekey this number here. We automatically insert it based on variables and text. Similarly, calculating things like period over period variances, or even qualifying words like increase or decrease, up or down, can automatically be inserted as data changes in sources. There's also support for PowerPoint documents. They could be standalone, or often they will link back to the same data used to produce Word or Excel or PDF. Here we're displaying the same data that is in Word and Excel objects. We can insert the same titles, the same charts, graphs, variables and text in PowerPoint that we do in Word and so on. It's all about connecting to a single source of the truth and then leveraging a single object of data and continuing into whatever output is required, really eliminating the need to re-enter the same data in multiple locations. There's no longer any need to tick and tie across multiple reports. We can also include content such as this chart or this map from our Cognos BI environment. Data can change in any number of sources and automatically flow into the solution. So this is an example of where we may have a contributor-style application that's used to collect the required information. So as data changes and the business numbers are updated, those values change automatically in our document. Following a change in our source, you can now see the change automatically reflected within our document in both the tables and the charts. Then those changes pass automatically through to wherever they're referenced in Word or PowerPoint objects. A number of different output options are available, so we can render reports in Word, PowerPoint, PDF, or even other formats required for regulatory reporting such as HTML, XBRL, and so on. Document creation processes tend to be very iterative, so saving snapshots of changes as they occur is very valuable. We're often challenged with answering questions about what changed between snapshots or iteration of the report, or even between audit trail records. So with CDM, we're easily able to answer those questions and compare different statuses at different times in the report construction process. One is easily able to compare and view data changes, changes in graphs, or even changes in narrative as a result of the source data changing. So as you work through sections of the document, you can use workflow to progress it to the next stage. Again, a very simple, intuitive step that really allows you to control and govern the process. You can track the progress in one place rather than manually reviewing emails, voicemails, and so on. Once the document is completed, you can close out the report for this period and then also use it as a starting point for the next period. So the data sources, references, and variables are already set up and ready to go. So this was a short demonstration that shows how IBM solutions really do address the challenges faced by organisations with report process management. By providing a simple solution, users can continue to use the tools they already know, such as Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. We're really eliminating the low-value, high-risk, time-consuming tasks by automating the process with direct data connectivity, automatic updates, workflow approvals, and a full audit trail. This was just one of many examples of the types of reports for which organisations can benefit from our solution.